Hi guys, so a little bit progress on the tiny avatar. This is a newer version. We were actually just struggling a lot with moire patterns and so forth, and it's far from super great. It has some new modes that are actually, it has the legacy mode that made really small models, but the new mode actually makes bigger things. So I actually should put a bar here. Anyone wants to clone this fork and add a bar there, go ahead. But when you're training, have the checkpoint on. Without the checkpoint on, I'm actually not sure if it trains. It reserves a lot of video memory and so forth, but it doesn't seem to go forward. I should actually somehow test it, perhaps put like a small amount of steps and see if anything comes. But when you have checkpointing, it trains the model and so forth. And as before, we have the avatar driver, and so you can load a model, and then you can. Okay, we can't load it because we don't have webcam. But hey, that's not a problem because there is something new here, which is we have a ragdoll system. Um, and what that means is that basically we can run it with, we can have like a ragdoll. We can move the model, the splats with this. Okay, let's load this. I'm gonna actually have the sellable version on the website as before, the smaller thing. But if you train with that thing that I just showed you guys, it makes actually a bigger model, 96 megs. And I think it's because there was lots of new kind of mathematics trying to keep the moire from happening. And as you can see, this is only 6,700 e-box, but as you can see, you can now track it. You can track the thing here. And but that's kind of what we've been fighting is the moire patterns here, which are, it's very complex. In the human brain, when it uses Gabor stuff, it actually, there's what was it? There's kind of like the neurons kind of try to keep the others next to them from firing. So there's a word for it, vertical integration or something like that. Kind of like that. They can't do it, but don't remember what. But so we can explore the manifold. So in this one, all I have been doing is kind of like, this is 1900 images, 1900 images that I broke into pieces, and let's see, 1900 images that I broke to pieces and then train with this. So basically you have to choose the data directory, which is where you have the whatever. And like here, if you go look at this thing, so what I had here was, this is just 1900 images of me moving around. And now I can take control of the avatar by moving the splats themselves. And then we have the avatar driver thing where you can move it with the webcam. Super duper extra hyper giga complicated. You can also make a data set of your own, as I said before. With you just take a video file here, and it's gonna break it to output things. Do not use the face crop; it really doesn't work well. And then just extract frames. The thing is that this zooms into the images kind of awkwardly, and probably should not have that even. Or you can just move around on a video, whatever. Take a video of something moving, and then you can use that for the training. And so in the legacy model, we have different settings than on the new model. And what happens on the new model? My God. Things I'm thinking what this could do is, like, if you can make a manifold of something. So if you have something moving and we can make a manifold, and if we can make high quality manifold, let's say that we have higher resolution images, we train more. The kind of a cool thing is that it becomes kind of a really a ragdoll. It becomes kind of the world manifold that an AI could kind of AI could look or whatever. So it becomes kind of like the world we are looking at, and where you can move things, do things. Could this be kind of a way towards some sort of a less hallucinatory image model? Who knows? But yeah, just, and if you look at the maths, it's just a mess. But this works with the the ragdoll thing works with the earlier models. So and in the tiny avatar, if you guys wonder why there are so many of these splat trainers, they are all needed actually because the tiny avatar and I think ragdoll to load something from these older trainers, and that's why it's compatible with the older models too. But yeah, let's try the ragdoll thing one more time here. So here, I think I had it. This is actually a newer model, but this was only trained for 6,700. So as you can see, it kind of looks horrible. It looks really horrible. But so you really have to kind of like put a lot of time for the training if you want something that's anywhere close to usable. If you look at the drivable thing once more, like yesterday, that actually was 76,500 epochs, I think. And the reason why I took myself off is because we're gonna try to drive the model. If you're gonna load, I think this one actually was yesterday's 76,500 steps, and we take this off, and we like the quality does get better. The quality does get better with more training and perhaps with more higher resolution and all that. But just doing this at 128 starts to be kind of a tough on my computer. So, but yeah, so the new thing is Ragdoll. The science absolutely freaking bonkers. Yeah, I'll link to the code. I hope you guys are well. Bye.